हाँ, मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा सर कि इवन इंजन में अगर आग भी लग जाए तो सेल्फ हीलिंग मैकेनिज्म है।
Total, not only you see, even with the both engine fail, we have an auxiliary power. That means that auxiliary power will give the engine a thrust at that time when the both engines are not giving thrust. We have that system on board this aeroplane. Okay, incidentally, when 787 was being inducted, a team of Air India which flew down to Seattle and ferry down, I was one of those members of that 787. Thank you. So we were trained by the Boeing, company, and but the aim of what I'm talking about is that it forgives you in this type of things. Okay, some things are not in your hand. Like for example, such huge vultures really getting together into, but again, any of such big birds, when they get sucked into these engines, you will find black smoke coming from the engine back. There was nothing seen in that part. Okay, so it's going to be anybody's guess, because the whole world is now thinking what happened. But positively, from the look of it, it was, I won't agree with pilot error. I won't.
So we are ruling out bird hit. We are ruling out pilot error.
No, pilot error. I wouldn't say that I've totally ruled out. The percentage which I personally feel with experience, there were, I think, close to about 10,000 hours of experience between the pilot and the co-pilot, okay, which is quite a vast experience the guys are holding. To do such a stupid thing that, they got mistaken between undercarriage and flap, because the position of undercarriage and flaps is totally away and it is protected by flap. So you have to move the flap to move the things. So it can't be done just like, for example, I'm talking to you and my hand is going somewhere and the damn switch is gone.
Clutch की जगह एक्सीलरेटर दबा दिया, ऐसी मिस्टेक नहीं हो सकती।
ऐसा
ये इतना लॉन्ग हॉल की एरोप्लेन है, तो उसमें तो नेचुरली वो सब सीनियर पायलट्स को ही देंगे।
Yeah, there has to be an experience of yours, because if you see now this time of the year, it's a monsoons have set in the country. So generally, very experienced people are put in. Now, generally, what is done by the scheduling people, if the commander is highly experienced, then first officer can be with little less. And if the captain who is just released for a few, let's say for a few 100 hours, then they put a first officer who is quite experienced with flying. So this is generally what the balance we keep it in the cockpit.
Sir, हाईटेक बात आपने बता दी, कुछ में कॉमन लोगों की जो बातें हैं, भावनाएं हैं, वो आपको हो सकता है सुनने में बचकानी लगे, लेकिन वो भी मैं आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने ये क्वेश्चंस फ्लोट किए थे कि जनता से बोला था कि आपको मन में क्या जिज्ञासा है, आप बोलें तो हम हमारे एक्सपर्ट से पूछेंगे। तो उनमें से किसी ने कहा कि कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि किसी ने इमरजेंसी गेट उड़ते हुए फ्लाइट में खोल दिया, उसी के चलते हादसा हुआ? ऐसा नहीं हो सकता,
इम्पॉसिबल।
दूसरा, किसी आदमी ने ये पूछा कि ये जो मिसिंग आउट बैक, सॉरी, हाँ, वो जो थर्ड इंजन जो आप बता रहे हैं, वो टर्बाइन आ जाती है, तो उससे वो उड़ क्यों नहीं पाए?
नहीं, देखो, आप उड़ने की बात ऐसे है, एक है रिड्यूस थ्रस्ट, एक है टोटल लॉस ऑफ पावर, ये दो अलग चीजें हैं। थ्रस्ट जो रिड्यूस हो सकती है मोमेंटरली, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल द बर्ड हैज गॉटन, आपको शायद मेरा एक इंसिडेंट मेरे को याद है, वोल्केनिक ऐश का एक इंसिडेंट है। द एयरक्राफ्ट वाज फ्लाइंग एंड ऑल फोर इंजन्स दे सीज्ड, एंड all the four engines, when they ceased, the pilot didn't know what happened, because suddenly when he was flying and he found that all the engines are shut, okay, and luck would have it that he was at quite a high altitude, and by that time he revived all four engines. He realized that he has passed through a volcanic ash. Now that volcanic ash was sucked in all the four engines, and all here in flying, the altitude matters a lot. If you're at a higher altitude, even if you do something wrong, you can recover the aircraft. But here there's no height.
No.
By the time that guy, say Jack Robinson, he was going into the ground.
सर हमारे दर्शकों में से दो दर्शकों ने, एक है मिस्टर शशिकांत कोठारी, तो एक है गौरव गोयनका, इन्होंने कई क्वेश्चन पूछे। उसमें से एक है उनका कि कैन वी एक्सपेक्ट अ फेयर इंक्वायरी इनटू द मैटर,